The unspoken truth. Why men are retreating from modern dating. In today's dating culture, many men are quietly withdrawing. Not because they no longer value intimacy or connection, but because the modern dating landscape has become less about authenticity and more about performance. Dating is a stage play. Every interaction feels like a script. What should I text? How long should I wait before replying? Should I lean in now or hold back? Even something as simple as a first hug can feel rehearsed. This constant strategizing turns dating into a stage play, where both parties perform rather than experience genuine closeness. But beneath all the tactics and noise lies a deeper reason men are losing interest. They rarely encounter true presence. Why men retreat from modern dating. Men are not simply rejecting relationships, they are rejecting performance-based intimacy. The constant pressure to impress, prove, and perform turns connection into labor. The performance trap in modern dating. Dating apps amplify performance. Men are judged by photos, one-liners, or status signals before personality even enters the equation. Conversations feel transactional. Dates often mirror job interviews more than genuine exchanges. Physical closeness is rushed or shallow. A hug, kiss, or even touch is treated as a checkpoint to the next step rather than a meaningful experience in itself. Over time, this dynamic makes men feel unseen, not for their presence, but for their performance. And when men consistently experience intimacy as performance, they retreat to protect themselves. The hug as the forgotten language of connection. The video highlights a radical yet overlooked truth. The hug itself can be the connection. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Carl Jung. In its most authentic form, a hug bypasses intellect and enters the nervous system. It communicates, I see you. I trust you. I'm here, not performing. Permission to drop their armor. Most men rarely experience this. Daily life keeps them in performance mode, leading, providing, fixing, protecting. But in the arms of a woman who is simply present, soft, calm, and unhurried, they feel something profoundly rare, the permission to drop their armor. 5 pathways hidden in a hug. The video identifies 5 subtle shifts that turn an ordinary hug into a transformative moment. The transformative hug. Pathways to deeper connection. 1. The melt staying, instead of rushing. Most hugs are mechanical and end too soon. But when a woman leans in, softens, and lingers just a few seconds longer, it sends a message deeper than words. I am safe. I am not in a hurry to leave. This breaks the unconscious script of distance and creates intimacy. 2. The breath, exhaling safety. Breath is the body's most honest signal. Holding your breath in a hug communicates tension. A soft exhale communicates trust and presence. Because men mirror emotional states, your calm breathing unconsciously calms him. He doesn't just remember the hug. He remembers how his body felt. Safe in your presence. The transformative hug. Pathways to deeper connection. Haunt. 1. The whisper breaking the silence with intimacy. Most hugs are silent, but a soft whisper. I needed this today, or you give. Good hugs turns the moment into a secret exchange. Men rarely hear vulnerability expressed this way, so it creates emotional gravity that stays long after the hug ends. 2. The hands speaking. Without words, hands can be absent, needy, or intentional. A gentle squeeze, resting a palm on his chest or tracing his back, signals presence, because many men are starved for nurturing touch outside romance. Intentional hands create a rare imprint that lingers in memory. 3. The release, letting him go. First, most people pull away quickly, fearing awkwardness, but allowing the man to decide when to release communicates comfort with closeness. It says, I'm not rushing intimacy. I trust the moment. This subtle act shifts the emotional weight and leaves him wondering why an embrace felt so different. What men secretly crave but rarely say. Here is the unspoken truth. Men crave intimacy that doesn't demand performance. They long for moments where they can drop their guard without being judged. Feel chosen, not tested. Experience closeness without performance pressure. When a woman offers presence, through a hug that melts, breathes, whispers, lingers, and trusts, she awakens something deeply human in him. It is not seduction, but safety, and paradoxically, safety is what makes her unforgettable. Why this explains men's withdrawal from dating. Men are not retreating from intimacy itself. They are retreating from superficiality, pressure, and constant judgment. The reason so many men hesitate to date is not that they don't want closeness, but because closeness feels rushed, transactional, and shallow. The world tells them to perform intimacy, but what they crave is to experience it. When a man encounters presence, the rare hug that allows him to breathe, let go, and exist, he realizes what he has been missing. It is this absence, not apathy, that drives his retreat from dating. Conclusion: the return to presence. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Carl Jung. In dating, this means shedding performance and embodying presence. For women, this doesn't mean elaborate strategies or exaggerated gestures. It means embracing the quiet power of stillness, softness, and authenticity. For men, it means recognizing that what they truly long for is not perfection, but connection that feels safe, grounding, and real. The real reason men don't want to date anymore is not that they have lost interest in love, it's that they are starved for presence in a world drowning in performance. And the hug, in its simplest, most intentional form, may be the doorway back to the intimacy they crave.